Nighttime in the most dangerous capital in the world. But only at this late hour is it safe for us to see this city's darkest secrets. A hospital, one of the biggest in Caracas, and a doctor too scared to show his face. If they catch us, I'll go to jail, he says. There is barely enough light to see, but in the rusting beds piled in corridors, enough to show a health system in total collapse. Into a dirty and dilapidated ward. Our guide says they lack even basic medicines. This is Pedro Garcia, 58 years old. He's been here for 13 long and agonizing months. I feel I've been abandoned and forgotten, he tells me. He has to cook his own meals. A small packet of soup, an empty tin on the bedside table. Venezuela once performed the first organ transplants in South America. Now it can't even fix his broken leg. Twice last week they told me I was ready for the operation, says Pedro. Then it was cancelled. The doctor tells us we must leave, and leave quickly. There are government informers everywhere.
This is a hospital that can barely keep its lights on, never mind treat the sick and the ill. The point is that there are patients here who cannot afford to wait for this crisis to play out over weeks and months. They just don't have the time.
In this oil-rich land, children are starving. ITV News filmed in the western state of Zulia. Doctors tell us that alongside malnutrition, diseases like diphtheria, TB and malaria are coming back and claiming young lives. Dr. Uniade Zabina was sacked as director of the Children's Hospital of Caracas after speaking out against President Maduro.
We used to have the most sophisticated equipment. Nowadays, when a children goes to my hospital, we don't have food, we don't have medicine, we don't have any modern equipment.
Wilder sits and waits for a kidney transplant he'll never get. They haven't performed that procedure here for 2 years. His mother tells us that last week another boy, his best friend on the ward, died.
It's desperate to see my son like this, asking me, please, mommy, don't let me die too. I ask God for strength, but there's nothing I can do to help him.
In Venezuela, they are dying for change. John Ray, ITV News, Caracas.